your First Alert 5 weather with Alex O'Brien.
It's 7:37 on this Sunday morning, and let's take a look back at yesterday. It was a gorgeous afternoon. Pueblo recovered nicely after a low of 16 in the morning to a high of 60 degrees. Colorado Springs woke up at 23 and reached 57 in the afternoon. We had a lot of sunshine yesterday. We will have a difference today in increasing cloud cover moving into the region, but temperatures actually will be warmer than yesterday as well. So temperatures right now are variable depending on your elevation. So notice Pueblo's at 22, Colorado Springs is at 35, and it's 36 in Monument. So we have this increase in temperature with height, and that's called a temperature inversion. And that warm pocket of air above the surface will eventually filter down to the ground today for everyone. We've got a nice warm day ahead. That's pretty typical when we're under that high pressure system. So notice this batch of clouds that will move into the state today. We'll have overcast high cirrus clouds, but because we have that warm pocket of air already in place, we won't have to worry about temperatures rising today. They will do so despite seeing the clouds. Those will gradually move in this afternoon. They'll stay in place overnight into Monday afternoon. And then we're tracking that next snowstorm. It comes to the mountains, and most of it will stay west of the Continental Divide. But this will impact your travel if you're going on I-70 west into Grand Junction or further towards Utah, and the San Juans will feel quite heavy snowfall through the day on Christmas Eve. The snowfall should be light to moderate in our higher terrain towards the Spanish Peaks, towards the Sangre de Cristos. Those high terrain will see snowfall, but less than 9,000 feet, we're not really expecting much in the way of anything. Likely not even to see a flurry anywhere besides maybe Woodland Park area. As far as the December snowfall totals go, let's check in on those, see how we're doing. Pueblo has seen 3.3 inches officially at the airport, and typically we get 5.5 for the month. Colorado Springs, 4.4 at the airport, 5.7 is where we're usually at. So we are running a little behind average, but we've got time to catch up, and we are looking at a potential storm at the end of the 7-day forecast. Until then, we are nice and warm today. Lots of 50s and 60s out there, even some low 70s into the eastern plains. By tonight, we drop to the 20s and 30s. Not a bad night, certainly chilly though. Tomorrow will feel very similar. We still have the high clouds in place, and Monday highs will still be 64, Colorado Springs 65 in Pueblo, and upper 60s into some spots in the plains like La Junta and Springfield. Mostly 50s and 60s as we get into the higher terrain, upper 40s in some mountain valleys. So Colorado Springs today, tomorrow, still really nice. Tuesday is actually trending a little bit warmer. The cold front comes in a little later. So a high of 54, not bad for Christmas Eve. 48 for the high on Christmas Day is still above average. We're back to seasonable conditions come Thursday, and then we're getting chilly Friday into Saturday. That's our next cold front, and that's our next potential snowmaker for the plains. Pueblo, 63 today, 65 tomorrow. By the way, for anyone celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. As we get into Christmas, it'll cool down a bit, but we're trending dry, 40s and 30s into late next week. Canyon City likely to stay dry in the lower terrain in the upper Arkansas River Valley with that storm, but the Sangre de Cristos, the wet mountains, could see some snowfall. Woodland Park, looking forward to a nice cool down into next week, but we are comfortable in the upper 50s for today and tomorrow.